Welcome back to Hidden Mysteries. Imagine hiking through a quiet valley surrounded by towering mountains. The air is cold, the forest is silent. Then, you discover the burned body of a woman. She has no identification. No one knows her name. She used dozens of fake identities. She traveled across Europe without leaving a trace. Some believe she was a spy. Others think she was running from someone. More than 50 years later, the mystery of the Isdal woman remains unsolved. Who was she? And what was she hiding? On November 29th, 1970, a father and his two daughters were hiking through Norway's Isdalen Valley, a place locals often called Death Valley. As they walked through the rocky landscape, they noticed something unusual. Lying between the rocks was the burned body of a woman. Police quickly arrived at the scene. Most of her body had been severely burned. Yet, strangely, some of her personal belongings were still nearby. Investigators immediately realized this would not be an ordinary case. Around the woman's body, police discovered several unusual objects. There were melted bottles, pieces of burned clothing, an umbrella, rubber boots, a watch, jewelry, and traces of sleeping pills inside her body. Even stranger, every label had been carefully removed from her clothing. Whoever this woman was, someone didn't want her identity discovered. A few days later, police searched nearby train stations. At Bergen railway station, they found two suitcases linked to the unknown woman. Inside, they discovered expensive clothing, wigs, different pairs of glasses, maps, foreign currency, and a notebook containing mysterious coded entries. The notebook listed dates, cities, and strange combinations of letters and numbers. It looked more like something carried by an intelligence agent than an ordinary tourist. Investigators soon uncovered something even more shocking. The woman had traveled throughout Europe using at least 8 different fake names. Every passport contained a different identity, different occupations, different nationalities. Yet photographs suggested they all belonged to the same woman. Hotels remembered her. Staff described her as elegant, well-dressed, and extremely cautious. She often changed rooms, avoided conversations, and sometimes spoke several different languages. The Cold War was at its height. Norway was strategically important to NATO. Some witnesses reported seeing the woman watching military activities near secret naval bases. Others claimed she met unknown men before suddenly disappearing. The coded notebook, the fake identities, the wigs, and the missing labels all pointed toward one possible explanation: espionage. Yet no intelligence agency has ever admitted knowing who she really was. Police carefully reconstructed the woman's last known movements. She checked into several hotels using different names. She frequently changed her appearance. Sometimes she dyed her hair. Other times, she wore different wigs. Hotel staff remembered one strange habit. She would always inspect her room carefully before unpacking. Then, she vanished days later. Her body was found in Isdalen Valley. No witnesses ever explained how she got there. Over the years, several theories emerged. Some believe she worked for an intelligence agency during the Cold War. Others think she was involved in international smuggling. Some believe she was murdered because she knew dangerous secrets. Another theory suggests she took her own life. However, many investigators question this explanation. Why use fake identities? Why carry coded notes? Why remove every clothing label? And why was there never a confirmed identity? Decades later, scientists used modern forensic technology to re-examine the evidence. DNA testing, facial reconstruction, isotope analysis. Researchers discovered she had probably spent part of her childhood somewhere in Central Europe. But even modern science could not answer the biggest question. Who was the Isdal woman? Her true identity remains unknown. More than 50 years have passed. Yet the Isdal woman remains one of Europe's greatest unsolved mysteries. Was she a Cold War spy? A secret courier? Or simply someone trying to escape a hidden past? Perhaps the answers disappeared with her forever. Or perhaps someone, somewhere, still knows the truth. What do you think happened to the Isdal woman? Share your theory in the comments below. If you enjoy true mysteries, forgotten history, and unsolved cases, don't forget to subscribe to Hidden Mysteries. Because sometimes, the most mysterious person in history